Hello everybody, welcome to another battle report. This time I will be playing Haley2. I haven't played Haley in 9 or 10 months. And Arek is playing Twins. So you see the deployment, it's pretty standard Twins list in Oracles. He's skewing a bit to the left with the throne, and his caster unit is also center, but a bit to the left side. And I do mostly central deployment with all my heavies in the middle. I have a bit problem how I should deploy all of my stuff, but in the end I decide to put gun mages on the left flank and Blade 13 on the right flank. One gun mage solo on each side, and yeah, as I mentioned, all the heavies in the middle and Haley also in the middle. So Arek won the starting role and he decided to go first. In all honesty, I don't know what's better versus Haley2, or when you are a Haley2 player, to start or to be second. I mean, Haley's threat ranges are very big, so she can even if she goes second, she can still threaten a lot. On the other hand, if you don't, if you do start, then you can push far up the board, and your opponent has a difficult choice to either enter your threat ranges or stay back, but then he stays outside of scenario. So as you see, he puts Rhyas far forward. She's threatening far. She's like 14-inch threat in melee, and she has to be respected because she's a weapon master with 2-inch sword, and so with her flashing blades she can attack quite a few models all around her. So what I plan to do is stay outside of her threat range. I don't want to start heavy down, and she can also go forward and trade for a heavy or heavy and some supporting models, because if she gets killed and not removed from play, Saeryn can feed her back. So I'm not in any rush. I can just approach a bit, get a better position, and stay outside of her threat ranges. If I want to push a scenario angle, that will be possible just to clear some of the zones. I have a special eye on the left zone. There is just a character unit hanging around, and Naga. Definitely most of the orbis are still kept centrally, so it could swing either way. So I did not make any attacks in my round. I just positioned and switched time to Arek. I think I need a lot of time, because the moment I will decide to feed and enter, so to say, combat, I will need lots of time for positioning my models. The thing with Haley is, in theory, she can do a lot of work, but in practice, to do this work, you need to plan it perfectly, and you have limited resources. On one hand, 9 focus with focus from Squire is a lot. On the other hand, it's very often not enough to do everything you would like to do. So Arek contests the right zone with Naga and one of the characters in their stealth. And then the left zone is contested by the throne, the top zone is contested by the throne. And Zuriel makes an assault spray. Or just a spray, I don't remember. But anyway, he sprays one of the Black 13th. Or maybe he just positioned for a spell attack from Saeryn, I think. So Arek has difficult choices here as well. He has to be relevant in scenario and threaten me, but on the other hand he doesn't want to give up his heavies. So he carefully positions. I think Zuriel behind that obstruction there is pretty safe. I could probably still get to him, but it would require I think whole stack of Haley, and then that just wouldn't be worth it, I think. So as you see, the time is running out or running away from Arek as he moves his turn during his turn. So he hides his Bloodseer, I think, behind another obstruction. And Scythean behind the objective. And then repositions his solos and switches time to me. So I think this round will be Haley's fifth round. The idea would be to do some work and of course position for next round. If I can fit on his heavies and maybe on the throne as well, then anything I do this round and the next round, so I have two rounds of attacks versus him. So Haley's feat is very good versus melee force, and especially versus melee heavies. It's not so good versus shootilis because they will lose the aiming bonus, but nothing else in general. They will just still shoot you, and nowadays it's not good versus lots of infantry because you don't fit on enough models. But the list, that's why the list has so many gun mages, because you can just shoot and also do far range shooting on infantry with snipe on Black 13 and the gun mages, and they are pretty they can aim pretty good. Alright, so the Thorn run to be within 5 inches of the Naga, and my gun mage solo will shoot Naga. No, he shoot one of the infantry models. So the idea would be that I will TK Naga and kill it with the Stormclad, and Stormclad will get accelerated and TK'd. So I will score on the left zone. So I hope that as a bonus, Stormclad's Electrolyps will kill the I think it's one of the members of the character unit, Blackfrost Shard. So Haley goes, she fits, She casts her spells, decays Naga around, back to the Stormclad. Then Thorn does his feet, not feet, but his movement, 3-inch movement. After casting spell through him. And then I feed. Then unfortunately the way I moved, I'm out of the range of the drone. So gun mages walk into the zone and they will start shooting on Naga to do some damage. It's not much, but it's always some beginning damage. I don't want to leave the Naga on a couple of boxes. So Stormclad charges, and I think on the second hit he kills Naga. Also, the only one member of Blackfrost Shard is left alive. Ragman moves up. I don't have a specific role for him in this matchup. Maybe he could help with the killing Throne, but generally Stormclads are capable of dealing with most of the things in Legion. So stuff shuffles around. I think I put more pressure on the left flank right now. I scored on my own zone. I contested the middle zone with Thorn and contested the top zone with one of the Black 13. And because my opponent is in defeat, all of his heavies are in defeat, he will have trouble removing those contesting pieces. I positioned all my both my heavies that were left behind outside Rhyas walk and attack range. Narek now contemplates his options. So operation on Seraph first, and operation on the Blackfrost Shard member. So Bloodseer moves up. Arek now thinks he might do assassination, so he would need a spray from the Sorceress to do some damage on Haley. I don't remember if she was left on no camp or one camp. For sure she's vulnerable to assassination attempt. So Arek's plan would be to do some beginning damage with the spray, but he unfortunately failed to hit Haley. Though Bloodseer gives +2 to hit from magical attacks. And the second part of the assassination would be that Rhyas walks up to the objective, kills it, and with melee attacks, and then Saeryn arcs spells onto Haley. But fully healthy Haley would be difficult to kill with just 2 nukes statistically, and after that would be for him game over, because his both casters with just a few camp would be in range of my 2 heavies, or if I pull some resources back more. So the Throne on the top zone charges the Black 13 member but misses. I think all the attacks, so sad times for him. So because he don't want to go for the unlikely assassination. He moves Rhyas, and Rhyas kills him, no problem. I think Saeryn just put a spell nuke on the objective and did some damage to the objective. And rest of his war beasts just shuffle around. So he contests the middle zone with Nephilim Protector, and then his own zone is of course contested by the objective and Scythean, and the bottom zone by the Blackfrost Shard, the last Blackfrost Shard member, and Forsaken, I think. So now Arik will try to go for Ragman. So Ragman would be pretty safe from shots, but not from spells, and he did get spell killed by Blackfrost Shard. It wasn't a great loss for me actually, so I'm not really worried about that. So RX scored 1 and I did not score anything, so it's 2-1 for me in scenario points, and I think I can go for scenario angle. If I TK out the Scythean, push the Protector with gun mages out of the zone, I will score on the 3 zones and I can kill his objective for the 4th point, and it will be 6-1 and a win on scenario. I also need to contest the top zone, but that's easy. I've got a black 13 member hanging out just for that purpose. So as I said many times before, that Haley's feat is pretty ball busting, and Arik is not really happy because in this setup he don't get to play the game how he would like to. So I give focus to Thorn and Stormclad. So what I need to do is I need to kill the Forsaken and Blackfrost Shard in the bottom zone, and I need to kill the Sorceress, and of course TK out the Scythean and kill the objective. So, of course, then push out the Nephilim Protector. So quite a few things to achieve, but none of them is very difficult to do. He doesn't have any kind of spell protection, so he might have, for example, used Punishing Ward on Scythean, so I cannot take him out, but then I could have tried to get to him with the Stormclad and try to kill him, but that would be probably more difficult to kill a Scythean with single Stormclad, but still doable. So my gun mages killed the Blackfrost Shard, and I will try to push out the Nephilim, and I did. So what I want to do is move Haley into the zone, as I spread out my gun mages too much, so they will not be able to score the zone. So now the plan is that the Stormclad will go for the objective. So one thing I very like while playing hordes, as you see I have allocated 2 additional focus on the Stormclad, and these resources I cannot get back. I used only 1 focus for that, and the objective was killed with my first attacks, and now I'm over allocated. With horse I can use as much fury as I need, and unallocated so saying there is no unallocated fury. So Thorn goes around the Sorceress and starts attacking her. So as you see, he did not need additional focus at all, so again over allocated focus. So now I will try to kill the Bloodseer. I need him gone because I don't know if his animus or his aura will make my spells more expensive. So Ironclad goes in and does Tremor, knocking him down, and Stormclad goes after him, and with additional focus from Arlan he has enough attacks to kill him. So Haley goes into the other zone and she TKs the Scythean, and we shake hands because I just scored enough points to win me the game. So Haley2 was fun to play her again.
So thank you for watching, I hope you liked it. If you would like to see more of the battles, subscribe to our YouTube channel or like me on Facebook.
See you soon!